Yo, what's good? It's your man 100 Grand Ross with The Rock Never Stops. Tonight, I need to do a video. I wasn't going to. I'm in LA. I took my daughter to Disneyland for her birthday, but I know I'm going to have so much flack coming my way on Twitter because I made a bold prediction. I did. I bet on Luka. I bet on Jason Kidd. I bet on these Dallas Mavericks. After what I saw against the Phoenix Suns, I thought this was a moment that they were going to seize. I thought that this was a time for them to ascend, to elevate themselves into that contention, that contender status. And I thought Luka was ready. Now, before I go into Dallas, I want to commend the Golden State Warriors. I know the series is not over yet. Dallas is a game away from being eliminated. But in large part, this is what head coach Rudy Tomjanovich said about his Houston Rockets when they were on their way to repeating, to becoming NBA championships, to becoming NBA champions. He said, never underestimate the heart of a champion. And when I look at this team, Golden State isn't who they used to be. Not in the least bit. Not in the least bit. Stephen Curry's not running off of a million screens anymore. He plays a far more contemporary form of point guard play where he's looking to attack off the dribble, size guys up, get mismatches, hunt down threes, things of that nature, pick and roll. He's doing a lot more of that than he did back in the day, but he's still playing his game, and he's still an amazing player, don't get me wrong. And it's to say that I want to start off by acknowledging these Golden State Warriors have come together in an incredible way. The plan that Steve Kerr and Bob Myers have put together to ensure that they are a sustainable winner. And during their dark kind of couple years when Clay was out, and Steph was, trying to hang in there and hold on to the team as much as he could, but then he got hurt right after Clay got hurt, and so they had two back-to-back really bad seasons. But what they did was they reinforced their infrastructure, right? They used, I believe it was the trade exemption from losing Kevin Durant to go out and get D'Angelo Russell, and then traded D'Angelo Russell for Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins was a 6'9", now Swiss Army knife, multiple use defender who can slash and get to the basket and score and play that athletic transition game that they just weren't going to get out of Steph, Clay, and Draymond. And it was something that they had been missing ever since Leandrino Barbosa, Andre Iguodala, and those young athletic guys who were still able to get up and down brought to that team. Now, with Wiggins, we all knew who he was in Minnesota. And it took him, I would say, a solid year and a half to shake the old Andrew Wiggins off. And it's commendable to him that he's been able to grow into his role and into who he is, and continue to evolve as a player. He has shown probably some of the most consistent play outside of Stephen Curry throughout these playoffs for the Golden State Warriors. And you can see it slowly building last season at the end, but going into this season where he became an all-star for the first time, he has been able to put it all together on a consistent basis for this team. And he's a primary reason why they've been able to defeat the Memphis Grizzlies and now on the verge of defeating the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, shout out to him who put up 27 points tonight. And it wasn't just that he scored 27 points, it was 27 points when they needed it. Making plays, backdoor cuts, making sure that he keeps moving, knowing that Draymond's looking for him, finishing strong through contact. He has been an edge for them that Clay used to be. And I can't say enough about his growth as a player because he's made a believer out of me. And if anybody remembers a lot of my quotes at the beginning of the season, I said, I'm not sold yet that Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole can be key contributors to a winning team in the playoffs because I haven't seen it. and we won't know until we get there. Well, Andrew Wiggins has shown us he can play at this level. He can be the number 2 option on a championship team. That's what he's showing us. And I have to give him the kudos. He's rebounding. He's playing great defense on Luka. He's moving his feet. He's switching. He's making sure that he's aware of the defensive schemes and where he's supposed to be on offense. He's playing his role to a T within that system. And he's really been Stephen Curry's sidekick in this when it comes to scoring. Now, Draymond, I can't commend him enough either. I mean, he is anchoring this team's defense by directing guys, make sure they're in the right position, getting key rebounds, loose balls, tap outs, box outs, rotations. I mean, he just sees it. He sees it. He contests at the 3-point line, making it hard on guys like Reggie Bullock to get open shots and Maxi Kleber. But it's to say he has been every bit what we've come to love about his game. He is the grit, he is the teeth, he is the bark and the bite for this Golden State Warriors team. And I have to commend them for that. Also, shout out to guys like Otto Porter Jr., Kayvon Looney. Yo, he went from injury-prone rookie dealing with hip issues, who was a forward, who reinvented his game to become a center. And not even a dominant center, but a positional center who could be what this team needed them to be. Even though James Wiseman continued to get hurt all the time, JaVale McGee left, Kayvon Looney stepped up. And you got to give him kudos for that. But now to these Dallas Mavericks. They just weren't ready. They weren't ready to seize the moment. You see, it wasn't that Luka didn't have enough help, and he didn't. Not to be a championship. To get to the West Conference Finals, he had enough help. And I have to commend those guys for helping him. But what I also have to do is point out Maxi Kleber and Reggie Bullock, who put up donuts at home in a critical Game 3, down 0-2. Donuts. Donuts. That hurts. That hurt. You lost by 9 points. Luka had 40. You see, Maxi Kleber, it's okay to maybe not be able to hit your threes. It's not okay to not figure out a way to contribute offensively. Get on the offensive glass. Hustle points. I can't tell you how many times I saw the Dallas Mavericks not be able to corral a rebound or to let the ball slip out of their hands or it kind of bounce around and them not being able to hold on to it. You see, these are the plays, these are the type of jitter plays that guys are kind of exposed a little bit, that it was a little bit too big of a moment for them. They weren't fully in it. And maybe if they were fully in it, maybe it was more like they were just, the nerves got to them, having this type of pressure on them, coming back home, being expected to win. You see, it wasn't that Golden State was taking away every shot. I watched this game. There was mad open shots. There was open shots for a playoff game where there's a small window, but there's a solid window. And then there were just some wide open shots that are rare to get, that you're just saying, come on, I need you to knock it down. Even Dorian Finney-Smith, he hit a couple of late threes, but he didn't make the threes that they needed when they needed it when the game was close. And that was the disappointment. That was the disappointment. That guys could not step up when they were needed. Now the core, let me just be straight up. Spencer Dinwiddie, Jalen Brunson, Luka Doncic did their job. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. Offensively. And somewhat defensively. But they did their role. Attacking the basket, getting to the rim, making layups, hitting threes, hitting big shots. But the periphery players, Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, Maxi Kleber, even Dwight Powell, you guys dropped the ball. And I don't even think it was a matter of being prepared. They looked prepared. They looked like they had a good game plan. They just missed wide open shots. And this is where guys have to figure out how they're going to be effective and how they're going to contribute. This is where guys have to be able to say, hey, you know what? My guy needs me. He's balling out there. He's doing everything he can. Golden State's doing a boxing one, going to zones, trapping Luka almost every time off of a screen, saying this guy's not going to beat us, and he still drops 40. And yet, you guys couldn't hit the open shots. Maybe even crash the offensive glass and get a putback. Get to the free throw line. Do something on that offensive end to give them a shot. And it was unfortunate. But you know what? I'm not going to get too despondent. The Golden State Warriors are a great team. This season, they are a true contender. We've known that all the way through. We said if Clay came back healthy, which he did, they were going to be a contender, and they are. There should be a great finals against the Miami Heat, which it looks like that's what it's going to be. But it's to say that I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought Dallas was going to ascend. I thought Luka was going to seize this moment. I thought Luka was going to even transcend the part of the team that could not be greatness at this moment, right? Maxi Kleber was not expected to be greatness in this moment. Now, neither was Jalen or Spencer Dinwiddie. Luka was. And Luka was great, not greatness. He had 40, but not a winning 40. You see, there's a difference. When LeBron went up against the Detroit Pistons, trying to get back into the finals, after they had won a championship and then lost to the Spurs the following year, LeBron was greatness. He did absolutely everything his team needed him to do. And when he saw that he was going to have to do it himself, he did it himself. He did it himself. And I think that Luka is going to realize that when it comes time to seize the moment, it's about you seizing the moment. It's not about you waiting for the supporting cast. If they don't look like they're ready by halftime, you got to make that move. Whoever's ready to go with you, okay, I got Dinwiddie, I got Brunson, let's go. That's it. It's us. The rest of the guys, it's all extra. You can't let your team miss 2 shots in a row. They miss one, you're down, I got the next one. I'm either getting fouled or I'm scoring. Okay, I miss a 3, I'm not shooting a 3 next time. I'm getting to the cup and getting a layup, or I'm getting an assist, or I'm getting to the free throw line. It's on me. It's on me. And that's the difference. This is what it takes to transcend. We saw with the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had to put it on him. He had to put it on him. And that's what it's going to take for Luka Doncic moving forward in the future to get into the finals. There comes a point in time when it's on you. Your team helps you to get to this point. You have to transcend the other team by making the plays. Almost every single play. Almost every single play. You have to be greatness. And right now, Luka is still learning this. Now he's young. This team is young. They get back Tim Hardaway Jr. next year, which is going to be a huge bonus. Huge bonus. I mean, he's another anywhere between 18 to 25 points a game. Athletic, scoring wing, defend multiple positions. Yo, they're going to love him. They're going to love him next year with Jalen Brunson, Spencer Dinwiddie, right? Dorian Finney-Smith, Maxi Kleber, Reggie Bullock, around Luka. Oh my goodness. And Josh Green is going to be better next year. But that's next year. This year, I think it's a wrap. I think it's a wrap. Even if Luka pulls out one, and I think the Warriors will let them pull out one, they don't care. They'll probably play Jonathan Kuminga extra minutes and Moses Moody, let them get their, whistles wet and, get some more experience. And they'll, lose in Dallas, give them one and come back to Chase Center in San Francisco and make some extra money for the team, which the owner will love. There'll probably be some extra bonuses in their checks. and then they'll close it out in game 5. But I think that's just about all they wrote. So I was wrong. It happens. It's going to happen again. I can admit that. I was wrong. Luka wasn't ready. The Dallas Mavericks weren't ready. But we'll see as things continue next year for them. As for the Golden State Warriors, I applaud you, the heart of a champion. Andrew Wiggins, Kayvon Looney, wow, you've stepped up and done your thing. Stephen Curry, you're one of the greats. Draymond, you're one of the greats. Clay, I know you're still coming around. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button for me. Hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. It helps out with the algorithms and all that. If you enjoyed the content, please definitely let me know what you enjoyed about it. If you want to comment, I always respond to the comment section. But I look forward to hollering at y'all the next time. Peace.